Right, good morning boys and girls. We are at Fair Oaks. We're flying Bujo today down to Deanland in Sussex. It is 24 degrees. I have my passengers. But yeah, that's where we're heading today. It's about an hour each way. We'll be doing an overhead transit through Gatwick. But yeah, we're gonna put our masks on, and then I don't really know how to end that.
This is me. My name's Harry, and follow along on my flying adventures through England.
Brakes on, 2000 RPM, set 3 2 1, go full power, land flags, RPM sufficient, T's and P's are in the green, accelerating, airspeed is alive, D55, 58, rotates, all back, right, 65 knots, 200 feet, positive ready climb, check, check. That's the question is the wind 180 degrees at 5 knots.
I wouldn't pass any of your details yet. I'll just say Golf Robbie from Judo Oscar request basic service and zone transit, and then they'll say pass your details.
But your RT's better than mine, so I don't care.
So where are you overhead at the moment?
We're going to orbit overhead Buckland.
Okay, I'll write
that'll be when we make the call, or if not, it'll be like 2 miles out of Buckland.
Yeah, okay.
So I know
you want easy 9014 sending out to you.
Okay, they're on, so
next 1019, we've got information.
Okay, right, heading 120. Hill is just over the other side of the hill is Buckland, so we'll make it around there. R22.
Hello.
And that is why we keep a lookout for traffic.
88, navigation.
You know what, like at the heading bug where you can set to hold it, as in like it says you're on this heading?
Yeah.
It's so helpful, these don't have it and it's really annoying.
Yeah.
Juliet Oscar, report your aircraft type, then pass your message.
John from Juliet Oscar, overhead Buckland, PA28 POV, Fair Oaks to Deanland, requesting zone transit via the threshold, routing Buckland, Gatwick threshold, and cross at a basic service, Golf Robbie from Juliet Oscar.
Golf Juliet Oscar, roger, remain outside at the moment, it's a basic service, there is IFR traffic inbound to Gatwick, there may be a delay.
Remain outside controlled airspace, and it's basic service for and delay for the IFR Golf Juliet Oscar.
Did you do? Delta Director Golf. Charlie Delta Mike Alpha,
Golf Delta Mike, standby.
That was such a bad repack.
Golf Bravo Uniform Juliet Oscar, you're clear to enter the Gatwick Control Zone VFR an order of 1,500 feet on track to the Northern Terminal to hold north of the Northern Terminal building.
Clear to enter controlled airspace on about 1,500 feet on track to the North Terminal and holding north of the North Terminal, Golf Juliet Oscar.
Juliet Oscar's approaching controlled airspace, radar control service. You've got traffic to the southeast of you, 1 mile tracking towards 200 feet above.
Roger, traffic in sight with a radar control service, Golf Juliet Oscar. North Terminal is clearance limit. There we go, boys!
Hey!
Where are we going?
We're flying over Gatwick.
Golf Juliet Oscar, Gatwick using 26 left traffic at a 2 mile final, report Gatwick in sight.
Using 26 left and Gatwick is in sight, Golf Juliet Oscar. Golf Juliet Oscar, confirm we're cleared to cross the 26 left threshold.
Golf Juliet Oscar, A-firm, cross the threshold via north to south.
Roger, cross threshold north to south, Golf Juliet Oscar, thanks.
True that. This is the coolest thing I've ever done.
Golf Juliet Juliet Oscar south side.
Golf Juliet Oscar, roger, and contact radar 126.825, bye.
Radar 126.825, Golf Juliet Oscar, thanks for your service.
Welcome.
Gary Director, Golf Bravo Uniform Juliet Oscar, south side, routing hands cross 1,000 feet.
Golf Juliet Oscar, roger, clear the leader zone VFR to the south, not above 1,500 feet.
Clear to leader zone VFR, not above 1,500 feet, Golf Juliet Oscar. Deanland Radio, Golf Bravo Uniform Juliet Oscar, PA28 overhead, Kitty Hawk Farm, requesting airfield information. That's embarrassing.
That's beautiful.
Sweet. Okay, so I was looking at the chart.
So we're on downwind now.
On downwind, turning overhead a large warehouse, then the BP petrol station. Deanland traffic, Golf Bravo Uniform Juliet Oscar, final to land runway 24. Okay, I need like zero cockpit, like no talking please. Okay, here we go. I want a really flat approach. Okay, there's minimal wind, but the wind that there is down the runway. I was fully like wall sitting against the back of my chair. I was pushing so hard on the brakes.
And there's a full cafe and everything. Lovely.
Okay, so yeah, we made it to Deanland. We're here, 457 metres landing distance. We had like 150 metres to spare through POV, so I'm quite pleased with that. But yeah, we're going on a little adventure. We're just checking out the extended threshold. It's smooth and it's nice, but at the minute it's runway 24's in use, and that would require taking off at 06. Windsock is there, so it's slight crosswind, but further down the runway there's a bit more of a tailwind. So we want to see whether we take the extra 120 metres or so, or whether we use 06 and then maybe run off into the threshold. It's because looking at the chart, we've only got a few metres to spare going that way, so the threshold's definitely going to be helpful. But yeah, we'll be heading back to Ferrix very shortly, so we'll catch you later. Okay, so I was checking out the threshold just there because I wanted to see how much runway I was going to have left on takeoff pretty much. So every time I go flying, I use a chart and it tells me how long my ground roll and my takeoff roll is going to take. So my landing roll is was going to take 300 meters when I did it, and it did. So that was including safety factor for grass and a general landing safety factor for overall safety. And you saw we had about 100 meters to spare. I used about 50 meters over the end of the fence. So when the landing distance is 457 meters available, then the 300 meters, it seemed to make sense and it worked. Takeoff roll, however, using all the numbers with wind speed, weight, temperature, and so on, there's a chart on the screen now which will show you what I kind of mean. It was about 440 meters, including the various safety factors. So that is just not enough room when you're traveling at 50, 60 miles an hour about to take off. If you hit any bumps, which there were at the end of the threshold, were I to use the runway routing that way, it just wouldn't end well, basically. And if anything, it just wouldn't be good for the plane. So I was looking at the threshold to see if it was worth taking off with a slight tailwind, because it was pretty calm. It was about 2 knots, but it would be a 2-knot tailwind, plus the upslope, plus the bumps. And well, you see how it goes, but ultimately I'm pleased with my decision from an airmanship perspective, given that I then had more room to spare and felt much more comfortable on the takeoff roll despite the upslope and the tailwind. So on that note, on with the video and you'll see how it goes.
mountain.
Golf Bravo Uniform Juliet Oscar taking off runway 06. Okay, T's and P's are green. Full power set. RPM sufficient. Up the mountain. 40 knots, airspeed alive. 50 knots. 50 knots, 50 knots, 55, rotates. Nice seat on. Okay, yeah, taking up a little bit of a tailwind, 60 knots now. Your window, but you can leave it. That's fine, I'll leave that. Well, yeah, the tailwind's kind of brutal. Golf Bravo Uniform Juliet Oscar leaving the circuit. Thanks for your service today.
Juliet Oscar, you're very welcome. Nice job. Do come and see us again someday. Bye-bye now.
Thank you, will do. Bye-bye.
We definitely will.